So I've been playing with the new generative fill in the Photoshop beta, and I kind of wanted to just share what it is because it's pretty darn impressive. So this is the image I shared, and if I turn everything off, so all the layers I've added, because I've added quite a few in here, this is the image I started with. So it's just a picture up at Mount Rainier, and I just wanted to extend it to the sides. So I extended my canvas, and I just told it to fill. And I didn't give it any prompts. And the cool thing is you can see variations. So like this was one variation I didn't really like these super tall trees. This one was okay, but these rocks look kind of weird. And then this is the one I ended up using. I like this one quite a bit. I kind of like this like dirt thing here and all this jazz. But there's a few things that aren't quite right. Like this tree up here, these trees look kind of weird. There's like a floating branch and stuff. So I just selected those and I just told it generative fill again. Again, no prompt or anything, just fill. And there's my variations. That one's not bad either, but I like this one. Then I had saw some other stuff, like there's this bush down here. So again, I just selected it and got rid of it. And I can do variations. These ones all look pretty well, but I like that one. Then I started playing around with, well, what if I want to add some stuff? So I added in this bush here, and just a green bush. Now a lot of these ones were way too green, so then I just added a hue saturation on top, just kind of made it a little bit more yellowy and turned down the saturation just a little bit just to help it blend in a little bit better. Then let's see, what else did I do? I added a stump here because I kind of wanted to mirror this other stump a little bit. Then I didn't like how above it was getting a little bit weird. Again, kind of like some curves. Didn't like that, so I selected above it and just told it generative fill again. And so again, no prompt here. The prompt below it was just gray wood stump, and that's what it gave me. Then over here, I actually decided I don't like that that like dirt hillside. So I gave it just high alpine trees, and like some of them, like yeah, that's not really great. There's even like a shack in there. This one even has like woods. Like yeah, that one's not good. But I like this middle one. Yeah, I think it blends nicely. Um, and then I actually wanted this stream to continue down, so I asked it to give me just water. I tried river, stream. Those didn't work very well. In fact, I can show you. This one was stream, and like stream didn't really work. Like this one kind of has a stream, but I didn't really like how it like kind of framed it. So then I tried river, and river again was just giving me wood. Like this one's kind of cool actually. I kind of like this one, but that wasn't what I was going for. So then I just tried just water, and then it was giving me these. And I quite like this one. I think it was the one I picked, and I like the reflections and everything, so it looks really nice. And that's how I ended up with this whole scene. That's just started off with just the center bit, and I just added and added and added. I did try a few other things that I didn't share, like um, here I'll just turn some of these on one by one. Like I tried to add like a bird. That kind of worked okay. Like some of the variations weren't like a seagull's not going to be up there, but that one doesn't look too bad. I kind of wanted to add some interest here with like a shack. That did okay too. I ended up deciding not liking these ones. I liked it to be the very just nature. And I also experimented with like hikers down here. Um, and some of these ones, like these hikers, they're way too bright, but I could, always just add some adjustment layers on top to kind of change them around. So I decided I didn't like any of these ones, but you can always keep them and you can always do the variations. But yeah, so generative fill in Photoshop is pretty cool. I mean, I'm impressed at how well it works. Definitely some of these things. So like, if you look at how clean this is, like you can see that there's a line here where it went from the original photo to the generative AI, and it's a lot blurrier. So you definitely want to start with a nice high res image, and you're probably not going to want to export it at that same high res because all of this kind of graininess and blurriness you're going to kind of have to hide. But with this in this case, I started at a pretty high res image, and I will export it lower than that, so it works pretty well. And I could come in here and do like some sharpen masks or something, like especially on this stump is pretty blurry. But just for this was maybe 10 minutes of playing around, works pretty darn good.